Hey guys, Reddit reaction here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell for more videos. Reddit. What's a NSFW pro tip everyone should know? If slapping is your thing in bed, tell them before you geo and slap them. Reverse cowgirl, on paper, is an incredibly sexy position. But it's also the single most dangerous sex position and responsible for hundreds of ER visits a year. Be very careful with any position wherein your partner drops down on your penis, as it can bend or even break your penis, and your partner can be penetrated too deeply, causing internal punctures. Slow and steady is the name of the game. If you just met her and she says, "Don't worry about a condom, definitely wear one." Wash your genitalia before and after sex. Don't be shy. Excuse yourself to freshen up. Prevents everything from mild embarrassment to yeast infections. Kegel exercises have many benefits, including treating bladder and bowel problems, vaginismus, erectile dysfunctions, easier childbirth, and increased chances of multiple orgasms in women and men. If you're planning on doing something kinky, do your research first. Don't just go nuts with a paddle. You can injure your partner depending on what you do to which part of their body. Performing cunnilingus and a stray pube gets stuck to your tongue? Lick the inner thigh to get the hair unstuck from your tongue. TBH, any patch of skin that isn't slick with bodily fluids is fine. It's just easy to do in a thigh cause it's centimeters away. Saw this on a thread like this months ago. Have tried it multiple times during oral, and it has worked every time. Also, whenever I randomly get hair on my tongue, I just quickly dab my tongue on the back of my hand and it works too. Licking the person's inner thigh to remove a stray hair isn't welcome at the barbers. If you need to get rid of an erection quickly, then tense up your legs for a while and it'll get rid of it quicker. Porn is not a how-to guide. Most of that stuff looks a lot better than it feels. Edit. Thanks for the gold, awesome Reddit friend. If you're feeling around on your female significant other's bits, and she keeps moving your hand to the same spot, and you keep going anywhere else, she is not having a good time and you're bad at foreplay. Edit. Thanks for the cake day blessings. Edit 2. Typo. The best bedroom skills are empathy and listening. If you can pay attention to what your partner likes, and if you're able to maturely talk about what feels good and what doesn't with your partner, you're golden, yo. Trouble with your gag reflex while giving head? Make a fist with your left hand and squeeze your thumb. I thought it was bullshit. It worked for me. Edit. Thank you, sweet stranger, for my first gold. My mama would be so proud. I'm glad dick sucking has brought so many together. I've heard one for brushing. That might be worth a shot. While brushing your tongue, slowly work your way back and find the spot that just triggers the reflex. Brush before and at that line for 30 seconds. It's not pleasant, but you shouldn't be getting the full gag either. If you're actually gagging, move forward a bit. If you do it every time you brush, the line where it starts is supposed to start moving back after a couple of weeks. Never get a lap dance while going commando. The inside of your zipper will eat you alive. Edit. I guess I should explain that I learned this at a house party, not a strip club, and I wasn't expecting to be getting a lap dance when choosing my clothes for the day. As for going commando, I was going through a weird phase where I thought it was more comfortable, but after a few unfortunate dick and zipper interactions, I decided to start wearing boxers again. Always pee right after sex. Always. Edit. AHH, my first silver. Thanks, stranger. Also, apparently men should pee after sex too. However, because their urethra path to the bladder and whatnot is longer in men, UTIs are much less common in men. Usually a man will get a UTI because of other contributing factors, not just 6x, not drinking enough water. On the other hand, girls can easily get a UTI from just sex. Hence my comment. For girls, guys can be really in the mood and their pecker isn't coming up. Don't take it personally. For guys, tease the inner thigh. More often than not, it's a surefire way to turn them on. Probably one of the few non-sex related ones, and this still may sound a bit nasty, If you are having constipation or feel like there is still something there, then squat on top of the toilet seat or get some form of elevation on the sides of the toilet to squat properly. The reason for this is because when you sit, your colon, which houses the poop, is positioned in a bend that makes it difficult for poop to be pushed out. When you squat, however, you fix the bend and make the colon parallel with the anus, which greatly improves the ease in which it can come out. This is actually why so many animals tend to shit in a squatting position. Also a reason why squatting toilets are so popular in Asia. Edit, as everyone mentioned, yes, it's not recommended to squat on top of it if it's porcelain. I have an old-fashioned wooden seat, so it mitigates the issue of breaking. If you're a male and have recently masturbated, be sure to pull the sides of your penis tip apart before taking a piss. Like you are trying to make your dick hole talk, it will make sure any dried semen hasn't partially sealed your urethra, which would make your piss come out in multi-directional streams. Also, as you finish masturbating and your penis starts to go soft, reach a bit back to the rear of your ballsack and squeeze your penis, the part that you can't see, but feel behind your ballsack as your penis attaches to your body a bit, and keep squeezing as you move towards the tip. You'll likely get a little more semen to come out. This won't prevent the previous issue, but if you have a busy day ahead of you, the removal of that last bit will prevent that uncomfortable wet spot on your boxers or briefs. If she reacts in a positive way and says something along the lines of "don't stop, do exactly what you are doing with no variation whatsoever." Edit, did not expect this to get this much attention. Thank you for the gold and silver. To shed some light on why men heck this up. It's like breathing. When you aren't thinking about it, it just happens, and the process goes smoothly. But now I mentioned breathing and you are doing it manually now, and it's confusing and hard. And what were you doing before? Same thing. You say "don't stop," and suddenly we are conscious of 1,000 different things and we have no idea what we were doing because we were lost in the moment. Also, we are idiots. Every time I hear "don't stop," I know exactly what that means, but also, every time I hear it my tongue immediately gets tired, I get a weird itch, catch a cramp, etc. It never fails, lol. Being able to talk and laugh during sex is so important. Makes it way more fun, builds a nice connection, and makes transitions much easier. Changing positions, taking little breaks to come up for air and give the cock a minute to regroup, or coming down afterward with pillow talk. Also, I was told this quotation once: "An FMQ are at a danger on FS cert unlit." A woman who is laughing already has one cheek on your bed, but much more charming cause it rhymes and is in French. Guys, think of it this way. What's the least pleasurable thing you've done during sex? Maybe it's butt stuff. Maybe it's deep throating her strap-on. Maybe it's golden showers. Now, imagine every woman you are ever with says yeah, but they were doing it wrong. Let me try. And she won't do anything you do enjoy until you try to enjoy the thing you don't. If your partner says they don't like something from experience or are hesitant to try something new, do not pressure them or think you'll change them. If your partner asks you to choke them, choke at the sides of the neck, where the blood flow is, not the windpipe at the front. Do it lightly at first, and go from there. This will create the desired feeling without them passing out. Wipe your ass before bedtime. Seriously, over the course of a day the leakage down there is much worse than you think, especially if you are a morning pooper. It'll stop you scratching a night. As the old proverb goes, man who goes to bed with itchy bum, wakes up with smelly finger. Palm the same direction as the belly. Fingers gently arched toward the palm. Insert a second knuckle, keeping fingers loose, and bring fingers toward the palm, while trying not to use the small muscles. Pretend you're trying to touch the pads of the fingers to your wrist. If you have a cold sore on your mouth, don't do oral sex. That's how herpes is spread. Don't blow in a vagina, it can be deadly. Penises can break. VD can show up in your throat and eyes, not just penis. If you had an incident that requires medical attention, get to the hospital. Seriously, they've seen it again and again. Just go straight for it and be honest. You're much more ridiculous when you try to lie. Men, measure yourselves and get the right fit of condom. There is a lot of info on proper condom sizing, but you have to look for it. No condom on the shelf in USA has any size prominently listed. Some say large or snug fit, but there's only a loose correlation to the actual size. Ones not listed as large have a wide range of sizes too. You have to go hunting for the info.